We need all the music you want.
It's DJ Slash 64.
And that's
You're that
my
one
boy.
special woman I thought I'd never find, with the strength to be gentle and the courage to be kind. Though it hasn't all been rough.
We need all the music you want.
It's DJ Slash 64.
These are the dominant drugs that enter the country. The heroin, commonly known as the tile white. People can hear say tile and white. Tile white is a street name or market. Market is a common name here for the commoner to learn. Now you see in here, I think you see some words on it. These are the cooking. If you can recall some of the cooking and dry beer. So other people pass on it, they could not carry the whole plate. They pass on it. Now you can see some of these words. Some of these are so cooked. Yeah, so cooked. Now you see the time. It's very expensive. This one they call if you go to Monrovia, it's $750 for a tube. This is 10 grand. US. USD. Very expensive. So you don't find it here too much. They only start dominating when the vessel start drilling out. They like to so most of the arrest made are all you see different people. Most of it will label it, will put a date and time. So most of the drug you see, we went through the process. Some are sentenced 1 year, 2 years. Some people 1 year, 6 months. Unfortunately, the incident occurred. So for now, we having everybody that have been convicted was sent away from jail. So before I get this, I have to explain to show to you people. These are some of the drugs we get in our custody. There's no gas. There's no egg law.
Open egg. No, wait.
Yeah, these are high grade marijuana. They want from overseas. All these only can come from overseas. Usually, at time you go, other people sell it for 3,000 in the bottle for one. So they sell it 10,000 in the bottle for one. So when you are fortunate to get it, when you go, that your go money, how you can classify it. So usually for 3,000 and $10. Because it's high grade. One parcel at $100 in the bottle. So can you imagine you can take almost 20,000 for each one of these when you are passing. Total marijuana is 300 kilograms. 300 kilograms. The cocaine and the heroin, the total is 220 grams. Heroin is 200 grams. The cocaine is 20 grams. So, gentlemen, just start listening. So, you open it so you can see one of the play what you can do.
It's another pleasant moment again to be here witnessing the ongoing burning exercise of the Liberia Drugs Enforcement Agency. A team of journalists, we are here to speak with the commander, Sergeant Joseph Tajuddin. Sir, good day and welcome to the media.
Yeah, thank you. It's a pleasure having me.
All right. Happy Drugs Day today.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here and carry on our normal routine.
Let's get the overview of this burning exercise. What is this all about?
Yeah, you see, every June 26 is the International Drugs Day, and we seek to celebrate this day to carry on the exercise of burning drugs that was seized in the various months to pass from January up to present. In which we are carrying on the burning exercise, but due to the COVID, it was postponed. So we deemed it necessary to celebrate this day, which we have been on the 26th. But it was extended to the 29th, and secondly, we were observing the weather because we're in a rainy season. So our God will have it today, we decided to carry on this exercise.
What are the different types of drugs you are burning today and their value?
Yeah, we have cocaine, about 20 grand. heroin, we have 200 grams, and the high-grade marijuana, 300 kilograms.
What does the exercise mean to the community?
Yeah, this also as a precedent explaining to the people the effect of drugs in the community, especially, you see, to be precise, the youthful generation. We're trying to make the people to know that drugs is not good. They should stop drug abuse. All right. So we deem it necessary to set the day to destroy drugs and to make the public to know, let them know why it's unfolding. The drug that is coming in the county, I will be specifically to Maryland to tell the people the amount of drugs that are coming to Maryland. So based on our numerous jobs, along with the joint security, there is a conglomeration of forces like the LMP, the LRS, the Border Patrol. These are all, including the Liberia Fire Service. They all are part and parcel of our operation. Yes, you see, we have for the marijuana, we have 300 kilograms. The total amount came up to 300,000. That's a $3 million Liberian dollar. Total. Okay. Then we have the hardcore, the cocaine, 20 grams. That is 45,000 LD. Then we have the heroin, which the people call Italian white, 200 grams, okay, up to 500,000 Liberian dollar.
Let's get a little insight about some of these drugs. Where were they arrested from, and who are those who were arrested from? Where are they now?
All right, thank you. You see, most of the drugs were arrested within the length and breadth of the county. Everything was now attributed to Harper. People have been one of the hotspots of hardcore drugs. So in recent time, we focus our attention on people. Arrests were also made in Harper. Arrests were made in Gloverken, Barrable, including an area of gold mining area they call Fuller Camp. So almost the length and breadth, we have our men deployed at the various checkpoints, carrying on a vigorous search. And in subsequent time, we track people, we arrest you, and then we follow you to court.
Let's look at your major challenge you experienced in this kind of exercise.
Yeah, you see, there's something the challenges are numerous because almost all law enforcement going through the same challenges, especially talking about manpower, logistics. These are advocating for non-billable. That's fine. But I want to say something. Even the local authority here, they don't even have a rehabilitation center. Passing the drug law, we say as a deterrence, it will help in the process. But there should be, I would call it a rehabilitation center. It should, people, when they are arrested and convicted, when they are sentenced, we expect people to be rehabilitated. So when you are in the prison for 2 years, there should be some sort of program carry on that where upon your completion of your tenure or going through your punishment, you'll be coming back into the society. But if the drug law is not passed and then there is no program set, once you detain the man when he go back to the community, he carry on the same crime, you send him to jail, he began or receiving it right away. But on most of the the county attorney will also speak on it. We are advocating, but we also advocating there should be a rehabilitation program set for the drug users because the drug users are dominant youth, and they are.
I'm Attorney Philip G. Huyega, County Attorney for Maryland County.
Today we're on the side of Brony.
It's the next thing to be done because drugs in a society it is completely, let me term it disaster because you find our young people taking these drugs and at the end of the day they do a lot of things more than what is expected from them. They don't want to go to school, jump into people's home, robbing, armed robbing, jacking people's phones because of little of nothing. That alone is a problem for the society.
You are the county attorney.
Well, that is a nice question, but what I would like to tell you, sometimes in our other drugs cases, which is at the county attorney office, stop at the magisterial court, depending on the quantity. And those that were able to reach at the level of the circuit, which is the county attorney, and some of them prison, some were prison at the Harper prison center, but during the vandalizations of the prison center and the burning of the prison center, there are a lot of them got out and ran wherever to an unknown destination.
Honorable County,
and we have some then placed at the Fishtown Prison Center.
there is the call from the Liberia Drugs Enforcement Agency that the issue of the drugs law, they are calling on the justice system to see how best to update the drugs law. Will you mind speaking on it so that it will serve as a deterrent for those who be drug dealers?
Well, if you talk about updating the drugs law, I don't know, because the drugs law is one of the harsh law, in this country. But the fact here is that if you were caught with a little, parcel, you are prosecuted for that. I don't know what other than that we need, because the drugs law spell it out. Look, whoever, because according to our constitution, every case or matter is bailable. It is bailable. Only when the presumption is not grave and evidence is not proof. But they are prosecuted and prison unless you want to say they should be killed.
What do you make of this exercise being displayed publicly to the citizen looking at the demonstration the Liberia Drugs Enforcement Agency is carrying on?
Well, very fine. As you can see for yourself, it is good to be done publicly, because people have always said that when these drugs are taken away from the drugs addict and the seller, the security will take it and have it sold to a third party. But you yourself being here and watching the burning of the drugs, you are evidence to it that yes, indeed, all of these drugs taken away and cut from people are all burned at a special time. The only reason for which you don't see it being burned all of the time, they have time, international time set aside, which is June 26th. But this is June 29 because we had a lot of things, so we put it to this time.
How do you intend?
Well, that's your question. Is a very fine one. But logistically, we find it sometimes very difficult, because you can be on your feet and you go catch